AKAPADers, here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Peter DeLuca here. We're talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. You're gonna want to watch this. Let's go. Okay, let's just put this up. Fandango just shot me an advertisement for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, the funniest comedy of the year. So I'll let you guys read this. You can make a purchasing call as I spew on here. So Peter DeLuca here, aka Pad69, and say it with me, known through Philadelphia, PA, Europe, and the multiverse as the Eclectic One. Welcome back and thank you. Video 2 today. I didn't get to a video yesterday and last night because, over here, like in this direction, late night pool party. Had to get it in. So, ran out of time. Did the alcohol, had the fun. It's a Sunday night. You gotta do it, guys. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Mutant Mayhem. Let me just pose this question. How sacred is an origin? How sacred is the origin of Iron Man? How about Captain America? The Dark Knight? Superman? What about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What about the Crow? I remember the shock for Captain America, the First Avenger. It might have been CBR or probably Newsarama at the time. This Red Skull concept artwork leaked through. And at the time, I was working with someone that was very much into comics, a chief information officer. And I ran into his office. I'm like, yeah, dude, get off the phone. Look at this. And we were so excited because it looked like that they were going into the 40s with Captain America, the First Avenger. And then there you would read. I remember even reading Namor and the Invaders being a part of that movie. But Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos and Bucky was in the movie. And getting this information along the way, it validated the approach for the Phase 1 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It wasn't even Phase 1 then. We were just excited to get what looked like a movie to be as good as Iron Man, which is also insanely true to the origin. We get Thor, mind blown with how close and accurate Thor was to the source material. The caveat is you don't have to be addicted. You don't have to suck the nipple of the source material. Sometimes it's harder, just based on the material, but you have to honor it. You really do, because you're the keeper of the flame. With all of that said, what if I told you the origin for the Turtles, the origin of their skills, the ninja part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wasn't Splinter? It was VHS, Kung Fu, and Ninja movies. The Turtles, as little turtle pods, just watched movies and that's how they learned their skill. You might say, that's not a big deal, Pete. You are nitpicking, you are this. But just imagine if Luke Skywalker, you retell Star Wars and Luke Skywalker, he's not by himself. He's not with Uncle Owen. He's in an orphanage. And Uncle Owen is the guy that runs the orphanage. Maybe it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi orphanage. And they tie it all together with just names. Little ideas, little things, but we know in the heart of hearts why it works. And it works because it has already stood the test of time. And then that is why you honor it. You keep the flame. You keep the flame burning bright. And I really feel like when we talk about the fall of the popes, like the only pope character to really emerge through that era, it was Superman. But the Shadow, Doc Savage, Flash Gordon, the Phantom. They went through a little bit of a run. You know, like DC did a lot of good work with the 70s and 80s Shadow series, but the other ones never really got traction again. Big movie ideas, you know, like they pushed the best of Hollywood with all of those properties I just named. You know, Doc Savage, you know, made for TV movie. But no one sat down and said, we have to tell this story a certain way. The story needs to look a certain way. And then the challenge is to add nuance, make it interesting for the modern audience. This is a conundrum we see time and time again. I never thought we would see a deviation to the origin of the Turtles so soon, so early. To me, it's lazy. To me, it's not worth watching. To me, I'd rather just move on. I feel like it's super odd having a Turtles anything that's the number one in the push for you know, like a franchise revival that doesn't have Shredder. If you're doing a cartoon and you don't have Kang, and you're just going to throw in like all these other what we call like Archie comic book mutants, that's okay. You know, like if you're just going to like mine the ins and outs of the Playmates storyline and cherry pick a couple things that Archie had. I don't know, people. What do you think? Does the origin of the Turtles matter? Does it matter if they're taught by Splinter? If they're taught by Splinter, can you remove Splinter from the origin of the Turtles? I mean, people, that Netflix Daredevil show, we love that because how close they got the essence of Daredevil's origin, and everything that happened later was validated. I don't know, people. Am I crazy? Let me know. And if you see the movie, let me know. I'm probably going to skip it. Can't do it. Rock and roll.